Hi, and thanks for joining for the class today. So today we're going to do a nice general class just to work throughout the body. We're going to start in standing and warm up, and then we're going to come down onto our fronts, onto our sides, and then onto our backs as well. So I hope you enjoy the class today. Remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, particularly with some of the more challenging movements, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to bring our toes apart and those heels apart, so those feet that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight coming to the front of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements, so that weight's going nice and evenly down through those feet. Knees are soft, not locked back, hands up onto your pelvis very gently, just going to tilt that pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So again, forwards and back. And again, just look to find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice neutral position. Good. That core's gently engaged, those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Okay, so just going to warm up through the body, and we're just going to rotate through the upper body, and at the same time bring in our legs with bending of the knees. So we're going to rotate, tap hand to knee, and opposite side. So rotating, tapping, hand to knee, just rotating through that upper body. Flexing at the hip, good, tapping hand to knee, well done, and again, tap across, and opposite side, well done, alternating sides, breathing in, and out, good, and again, breathing in, and out, so just gently moving through those legs, and the upper body rotating, well done, tapping, and back, and down, well done, and again, tap up, and down, lovely, last few here, lifting up and down. Good, and again. And let's do one more each side. Lift up and down. And then lowering those legs back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to go into our balance series from here. So feet that hip width distance apart, knees nice and soft. We're going to start by floating those hands up to that shoulder height. Come up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. So keep those knees that hip width distance apart, lowering back down. So we're not knocking them in, not widening, lifting up, lowering down, lower those feet. Good. Now this time, let's reach those hands up towards the ceiling, up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, reaching up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. Last few, reaching up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Well done. Few more here. Reaching up, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. One last time. Reaching up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and gently back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work our legs a little bit more with some squats here. So still keeping those feet that hip width distance apart. And we're going to sit that bottom back behind you as if you've got a chair behind you. So sit that bottom back and lifting up. Good. And again, sitting back and up. Good. Dropping back and up. So that weight's going back onto those heels. So sitting back and lifting up. Feet still that hip width distance apart. Good. And again, dropping down and lifting up. Well done. Drop down and lift up. Good. Now I'm just going to add a little side step here. So we're going to drop down, lift up, bring the feet together. Drop down, lift up, and feet together. Good. Drop down, lift up, and feet together. Drop down, lift up, feet together. So transferring that weight onto one side as you side step over. Drop down, lift up, bring that feet together. Good. Drop down, lift up, and feet together. Lifting up, feet together. Good. Drop down, lift up, feet together. So that weight's just transferring side to side. Good. Drop down, lift up, and feet together. Last couple. Drop down, lift up, feet together. Last one. Drop down, lift up, and feet together. Well done. Coming back to that start position. Okay, so we're going to challenge our legs a little bit more with our balance, with our clam movement. So standing on one foot, toe just resting onto the mat here. Going to keep that pelvis nice and level, hips pointing forward, and we're going to open out and fold back. So hips pointing forward, opening out, folding back. Good. So we're just controlling that movement. It's not a huge movement, opening out through that hip, folding back. Well done. And again, opening out, fold back. Now, if that feels comfortable here, we can stay with that toe just resting onto the mat. Or if you can, we can hook this foot behind the other leg and opening out again from here. So we're opening out, fold back, good. Opening out and folding back, nice and control. The leg you're standing on is working really hard as well to support you as you're opening out and folding back. Well done. And again, open out, fold back, good. Open out, fold back. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to open out and we're going to stretch and tap that leg. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Fold back, bring that leg in, lowering back down. Well done, very good. Okay, same on the other side. So toe just resting on the mat here. Pelvis nice and level, and we're going to open out and fold back. And again, opening out and folding back. So keeping those hip bones forward. It's not a huge movement. That toe just resting on the ground as we're opening out and folding back. This leg working hard to support you. So if that's comfortable, stay there. Or if you can, we're going to hook that foot behind the other leg, open out and fold back. Good. Opening out and folding back. Well done. Lovely, keeping those hip bones forward, not a huge movement, opening out and fold back, good. Controlling that movement, well done. Opening out and fold back, lovely. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to open out, keep that there, and we're going to stretch and tap for 8. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Fold that leg back in, lower that leg back down. Very good, well done. Okay, so let's just move our backs just a little bit here. So with my right shoulder, I'm going to roll that shoulder around, drop that hand down the side of my leg, and I'm going to bring that weight forwards and then gently restacking from that center. Good, opposite shoulder, roll that shoulder around, drop that hand down, bring that weight in front, breath in, as you breathe out, gently coming back up, good. And again, shoulder roll round, drop the hand down, bring that weight forwards, breath in, and as you breathe out, gently coming back up. And again, shoulder roll round, drop down, bring the weight forwards, breath in, and as you breathe out, gently coming back up. One more time each side, roll that shoulder around, drop down, bring that weight in front, breath in, as you breathe out, slowly coming back up. Last time, rolling that shoulder around, drop that hand down, bring that weight in front here, stay here, breath in, and as you breathe out, we just slowly roll those hands just as far as comfortable down towards the mat. Breath in here, as you breathe out, slowly restacking, coming back up into standing. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. Then as you breathe out, slowly coming back up into standing. Good, one more time, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. And then as you breathe out, coming back up into standing. Good, now this last one, I'm going to come to the end of my mat because I'm going to roll down onto my mat, onto my front from here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, roll those hands slowly down towards the floor. Once you get to your end point, just soften those knees and we're going to walk our hands down. And then we're going to come down onto our fronts, onto the mat, to continue our class from here. Okay, so we can continue the class down onto our fronts. If you've got a little block or a towel you can use just to support your forehead, you can just use that, pop it onto the mat. But to start with, we're going to have our feet about hip width distance apart. I'm going to bring my arms above my head here. So hands that shoulder width apart, above the head, feet that hip width distance. And we're going to start with our swimming movement. So making sure we're still in that neutral position before we start, tailbone tucked under, belly button just drawn up towards the spine there. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift one leg just above the mat there. And if you can, we're going to raise the opposite arm and then lower back down. So alternate sides, opposite arm, opposite leg, lengthening through, lower back down. Still keeping that control through that center as we're lifting and lowering. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. Breathing out as you lift up, breathe in, lower down. Breathe out, lifting up, breathe in, lower down. And again, breathing out, lift up, breathe in, lower down. Well done. And lowering, good. And again, Breathing out, breathe in, lower down. Breathing out, lift up, breathe in, lower down. Well done. And down. Good, so lifting and lowering, lengthening away. Good, and down. And again, lifting up and lowering. Good, reaching away and down. So a few more here, nice and controlled. It's not a huge lift with that arm and leg, we're just keeping that control. So lengthening through, raising arm and leg above. Well done. Very good. Lifting and lowering. Very good. Reaching away, lower down. Let's do one more each side. Lifting and lowering. And then lowering back down. Well done. So I'm going to bring my hands down just into that kind of L shape either side of me here. I'm going to work our upper backs a little bit here. So head down onto that block if you've got it, or just straight onto the mat. Feet still that hip width distance apart. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to keep that chin tucked in, and we're just going to lift that head and that breastbone just off the mat here. Breath in to hold. Then as you breathe out, lowering gently back down. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up. Breath in to hold, and then as you breathe out, gently back down. So just working that upper back gently here. Keep that chin tucked in though. So imagine you're keeping a little piece of fruit under that chin. We're going to keep that there on the way up and keep it there, lowering back down. So don't let that chin drop forward, particularly as you're lowering down. So we're going to keep that neck nice and long, lifting up and lowering back down. Now if that feels comfortable here, then we can raise our hands at the same time. So we're going to lift up and then just hover those hands above the mat and then slowly back down. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, hovering those hands and lower down. If that feels too much, just lift and lower that head. And again, lifting up. Good. And lowering back down. So breath in as you breathe out, lifting up. Breathe as you lower down. Well done. Few more here, just working that upper back, keeping that core gently engaged. Well done. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. Breathing out, lifting up. Breathing as you lower. Good. Lifting up and lowering down. Well done. Last few. Lifting up and lowering down. Well done. And again, lifting up and lower down. Let's do one last time. Lifting up here and lowering back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to still keep those feet that hip width distance apart here. Hands in the same position. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to lift up just as far as comfortable into a little extension stretch like a cobra, just to where you can. Lengthening through, extending that spine. Keep that neck nice and long. Then we're gently going to come down. Then as we come back down onto the mat, I want you to just extend one leg and lower. So we're going to lift up again, just to where you're comfortable. As we're lowering down, I want you to extend the opposite leg. So squeeze that bottom, lifting up. And again, lifting up. Good. Gently lowering down. And extend the opposite leg. Good. So lifting up. Just into that extension as far as you're comfortable. Lowering down. Opposite leg, extending up. Good. And again, lifting up. Good. Lowering down. Then we're going to squeeze that bottom, extend the leg. Good. And again, lifting up. Good. Gently down. Extend the opposite leg. Good. And again, last couple, lifting up. Good. Lowering down. As we come down, we're going to extend the leg. Good. Last time, lifting up. Good. Gently down. And extend the opposite leg. Well done, lowering down. Okay, so we're going to just lift up and come down into our child pose stretch, just to open out and stretch through that spine the opposite way. So just drop that heel, bottom down onto your heels. Reach those fingertips away. Nice breath in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, just sink down. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, relaxing down here. Well done. One more time, breath in. And out. Relaxing down there. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our sides. So if you've got a thicker block, you can grab that there just to support your head, or use what you've been using. And we're going to come down onto our sides here. So on our sides, we're going to start with our side kick movement. So we're going to start with those feet, those knees bent up, those hips stacked on top of each other, and we're going to lift this top leg up to that hip height. So we can start with that knee bent, and we're going to glide the leg forwards and gliding it back. Keeping that leg at that hip height level, we're controlling that movement, gliding forwards and then gliding back. Well done. So again, glide forwards and glide back. Now if that's comfortable there, we can straighten this top leg and we can glide forwards, glide back. So if that top leg's straight, then we can point the toes to glide forward and flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. So controlling that movement, gliding forwards, gliding back. And again, point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. So keeping that control as you're gliding forwards, gliding back. That leg staying at that hip height level as you glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Really working those glutes, keeping that leg there. So if you want to challenge it a little bit more, we can straighten that lower leg as well. Just makes that support a little bit harder, so you've got less space of support there. So you're going to challenge that centre a little bit further. But if that feels a bit too wobbly, then just bend that lower leg back again. Good, and again. So we're going to point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flexing to glide back. So keeping that nice control through that leg. Well done. Point to glide forward, flex to glide back. Nice and gently forwards and back. Keeping that leg at that hip height level, really challenging those glutes. Well done. Gliding forwards, glide back. Last few here. Glide forwards, glide back. Well done. And again, glide forwards, glide back. Excellent. One more time. Gliding forwards, gliding back. And then lowering that leg down. Well done. Bend those knees up. Let's drop that leg in front, give it a little rest there. While we're resting this top leg, we can just lengthen through that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. So just breathing in and out while we're pulsing through that lower leg, just gently resting and stretching that top leg. Well done. So breathing in and out, and again breathing in and out. Good, and again breath in and out. And then relax that leg back down. Well done. Okay, so if you can, we're going to come up onto our elbow here. So just drop that block to the side. So we're going to work through our bottom muscles, but also bring in our obliques a bit here. So I want you to keep the lower leg bent. We're going to stretch this top leg away. And with this top arm, I want you to reach that away as well. Then we're going to bring our elbow and knee together, and we're going to bend in together and then reach the arm away. Good. So we're going to bring that elbow to knee, and then we're going to reach away. Elbow to knee and reaching away. Good. Breathe out as you reach away. Breathe in as you fold in together. Breathe out, reaching away. Breathe in. It's that little rotation movement, just bringing those obliques in as well. Folding in, reaching away. Good. Elbow to knee, reach away. Good. Elbow to knee and reach away. Lovely. Bringing in and reach away. Good. Folding in and reach away. Lovely. Breathing in, breathe out, reach away. Lovely. A few more here. Reaching away and back. Let's do 5 more. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Folding in and then lowering that leg down. Well done. Okay, so let's come over onto the other side. So if you've got that block, bring it with you. We'll do the same again. So we're going to come down to start with our side kick movement. So coming down onto that side here, just using that block just to support my head, knees bent up, hips stacked on top of each other. So we're going to lift this top leg up to that hip height to start with, and we're going to glide this leg forwards and then gliding it back. So keeping that knee bent to begin with, if that feels more comfortable. We're keeping that leg at that hip height level to really challenge those glutes, and just controlling that movement of that leg forwards and back through that centre. Good. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Now if that's comfortable here, then we can straighten that leg as we did before, and we glide the leg forwards, gliding back. So we're going to point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward and flex the foot to glide back. Keeping that leg at that hip height level as we glide forwards, gliding back. Well done. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex to glide back. So nice and controlled, gliding forwards, gliding back. Keeping that leg at that hip height level. Good, as you glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. So nice and control. Good. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. And again, glide forwards, glide back. Nice and controlled. If that's comfortable there and you want to challenge it for the last few a little bit more, we can, as we did before, straighten that lower leg. Again, it's just going to challenge that stability a little bit more, make that a little bit harder, reducing that base of support. So if that feels too much, just keep that lower leg bent, but otherwise we're just a few more here, gliding forwards, glide back. Gliding forwards, glide back. If you can, point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward and flex the foot to glide back. Lovely. Last few, gliding forwards, gliding back. Good. Glide forwards, glide back. Well done. Last few, gliding forwards, gliding back. Let's do one more. Glide forwards, glide back, and then lowering that leg down. Well done. So bend those knees up. Let's drop that leg in front and give that muscle a little stretch there. While we're resting this top leg, we can just do a few little pulses of that inner thigh with that lower leg. So just breathing in and out, and again breathing in and out. Good. Pulsing through that leg, breathing in and out. Well done. And again, breath in and out, pulsing through there, breathing in and out, and then just lowering that leg down. Okay, so we're going to come up onto that elbow again if you can. So just pop that block to the side, and we're just going to put that elbow underneath that shoulder, have our knees bent, and what I want you to do is straighten that top leg as we did before. And this top arm, we're going to reach that arm away, and as we did before, we're going to bring elbow to knee, folding in, reaching away, and again folding in, reach away. So that little twist movement, we're just bringing in those obliques here, reach away, folding back. Good. Reach away, elbow to knee, reach back. Good. So we're going to breathe out, reach away, breathe in, folding back. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in, fold back. Good. Nice and controlled, reaching away, turning that upper body a little bit here onto that elbow. Good. Bring in, reach away, folding in and reach away. Well done. And now let's do 5 more. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach away and then coming back down to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our backs from here. So just come round onto your back in your own time. Feet and knees going to be that hip width distance apart. Just like we normally do, just tilt that pelvis forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice and neutral position here. That core's gently engaged, ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Well done. Okay, so we're going to start with our scissors movement here. So we're going to float one leg up into that tabletop position. We're going to tap that foot down, back up, and lower. Good. Opposite leg lifted. We're going to tap the foot down, back up, and lower. And again, lifting up. Tap down, back up, and lower. So we're going to keep this knee at that 90-degree angle. So we're not letting that knee bend. That's a little cheat we want to do. So we want to make sure that movement's lowering from that hip as we lift up, tap down, back up, and lower. If that's comfortable here, then we can bring both legs up into double tabletop, and we do the same again, tapping down, back up, tap down, back up. So breathe out as you lower the leg down, breathe in to fold back. Breathe out, tap down, breathe in to fold back. Good. And up. So breathe out, tap that foot down, breathe in to fold back. And again, back up. Well done. So nice and controlled. Now if you start to feel that back arching or your tummy's doming, come back to that single leg and reset. So we want to keep that nice neutral position, that tummy nice and flat. So we tap down, lift up. If you start to feel you're bulging or your back is arching, go back to that single leg. Good. And again, breathe out, tap down, breathe in to fold back. Breathe out, tap down, breathe in to fold back. Good. And again, breathe out, tap down, breathe in to fold back. And again, breathing out, tap down, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Nice and controlled. Now, if you want a little extra challenge for the last few, we can go a little bit quicker and breathing in for 2 and out for 2. Good, breathing in for 2 and out for 2. Well done. And again, breathing in and out. Good, so slightly quicker movement, moving through, breathing in and out, but still keeping that control, that neutral position, that tummy nice and flat. Well done. Breathing in and out. Good, breathing in and out. Last few here, breathing in and out. Well done. One more breath in and out. Coming back to that start, and then we're going to lower those legs down one at a time, coming back to that start. Very good. Okay, so we're going to go straight into our double leg stretch here. So we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. And we're going to just start with our arms. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to reach your arms back, come around in that circle, and then back to that start. And again, breathing out, reach the arms above your head, breathing in, folding back. Good. Breathe out, reach those arms away, breathing in, coming around and back. So just bring those arms above your head as far as you feel comfortable. And again, reaching away, coming around and back. Good. And again, breathing out, breathing in as you come around and back. Good. And again, breathing out, breathing in, coming around and back. Lovely. One more time. Breathing out, coming around and back. Good. Now keeping those hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to float one leg up into tabletop. And we're going to do the same again, but add that leg stretch. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, reach arm and leg away, breathing in to fold back. Good. Opposite leg lifted, reaching arm and leg away, folding back together. So still keeping that control through that center, reaching arm and leg away, folding back together. Good. And again, lifting up, reaching arm and leg away, folding back together. And again, raising the arm, reaching arm and leg away, folding back together. Well done. And again, reaching arm and leg away, folding back together. So if that's comfortable there, we can bring both legs up into double tabletop, and we do the same again, reaching away. So we're reaching arm and leg away, folding back together. Reach arm and leg away and fold back together. So breathe out as you reach away, breathe in as you fold back. Breathe out as you reach away, breathe in to fold back. So still keeping that control through that center as you're reaching away and fold back. Breathe out as you reach away, breathe in to fold back. And again, breathe out to reach away, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Breathe out to reach away, breathe in to fold back. Good, and back. And again, reaching away and folding back. Lovely. Last few here. Reach away, fold back. Nice and controlled, and back. Breathing out, breathe in to fold back. And again, reaching away and fold back. And back. And again, reaching away and fold back. One more each side. Reaching away and back. Last time, reach away and folding back. Then lowering those legs down one at a time. And then float those arms back down. Well done. Let's bring those knees in, have a nice little hug, and just stretch that out from there. Well done. So breathing in and out from here. On that out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch, just that little bit further. And again, breath in and out, relaxing down. One more time, breath in and out, and then relaxing down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to lower our legs down one at a time, back to that start position. Feet and knees that hip width distance apart. Now we're going to combine some abdo prep with our bridge here. So I want you to bring your hands behind your head. And we're just going to start with our bridge. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up, use that bottom muscle, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in. As you breathe out, walking that spine gently back down onto the mat. When we come back onto the mat, we're going to lift the head into abdo prep and lift one leg to tabletop and then lower down. Good. So we're going to go again, lifting up into that bridge, breath in to hold, slowly lowering back down onto the mat, opposite leg lifted and lifting to abdo prep. Good. And again, lifting up. Good. Lowering back down. As we lower down, we're going to lift head and leg upwards. Good. And again, lifting into our bridge. Good. Lowering back down and lifting and lowering. Good. Now if you want to challenge it a little bit more, as we lower down, rather than lifting one leg, if you feel you can control, we can lift both legs to tabletop, head to abdo prep, lower down together, and again lifting up into bridge. That's another option, but if that feels too much, then just stick with lifting our single leg. Good. And lowering down. Well done. Lifting up, lowering from there, either single leg lifted or double tabletop, and a little abdo prep. Well done. And again, lifting up, gently lowering down, and just lifting here, nice and control. Well done. Lifting up, good, lowering down, and lifting that head and legs if you can, and down. Last couple here, lifting up and lowering down if you can, lifting that head and legs to abdo prep. Well done. Last one, lowering down and lifting up. Very good, well done. Bring those arms back down by your side, very good. Okay, so arms either out to the side of you or just by your side, it's up to you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side, turn our head to the opposite side, and just gently rotate through that spine. Use those toe muscles coming back up and then over onto that opposite side. So we're just rotating side to side here through that spine. Lift those knees back up, dropping those knees over, rotating the opposite side. And again, lifting up, drop those knees over, turning that head, drop those knees over, use those toe muscles, coming back up and over to that opposite side. Good. And again, drop the knees over, turning that head, rotating through that spine, gently coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. So last few here, dropping those knees over, turning that head, and then gently coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Let's do one more each side here. Drop those knees over, turning that head, coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Bring those hands back down by your side. Very good. So we're going to stretch out through the backs of our legs from here. So we're going to put our knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the leg. Use your hand to support that head there if you want to. So your leg, I mean not your head. And then point those toes up towards the ceiling. So we're lengthening here through the back of the leg. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Just holding that stretch there just as far as comfortable. Just breathing in and out here as we're holding that stretch. Well done. Then if you can, we're just going to point and flex through the ankle. Just gently pointing and flexing, moving through here, point and flex, just gently moving through that movement, feeling that stretch through the back of the leg. Well done. And then toes pointing up towards the ceiling again, lengthen through the back of the leg. Very good. And then just lowering that leg back down. Good. And we do the same on the other side. Knee up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through the back of the leg. Use your hand to support that leg there. If you can, just holding that stretch. So toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Lengthen out through that leg. We're just going to breathe in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Just holding that stretch there. Well done. And then if you can, we're going to point and flex through the ankle. Just gently stretching through the back of the leg. So pointing and flexing, just gently here. Again, point and flex. Well done. Moving through here. Just as far as comfortable. Good. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Lengthen out through the back of the leg. Holding that stretch, well done. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. And then we're just going to lowering that leg back down to that start. Well done. And then we're just going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just breathing in and out. On that out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch. Just that little bit further if you can. And we're going to hold this here. So breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. Very good. Breathing in and out. Good. And then lowering that leg back down. We'll do the same on the other side. Opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, I'm going to bring the other leg up and towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in and out. Relaxing down. And again, breath in and out. Relaxing down into that stretch just as far as comfortable. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in
and out, just relaxing down into that stretch, just that little bit further if you can. Well done. And then we're just going to lower that leg back down. Very good. So just in your own time, we're going to come back up into sitting. So just sitting comfortably, legs crossed, legs out in front, whatever feels good for you. Just relax those shoulders. Good, little shoulder rolls there. And just relaxing those shoulders down, neck nice and long. So let's bring those elbows in towards our side. Keeping that neck long, we're just going to open out here, squeeze the shoulder blades gently back and fold back. Good. So just opening out through that chest, just gently here and back. So opening out, squeeze the shoulder blades gently back and folding back in. So breathe out, opening out, breathing in, fold back, and again, opening out and fold back. Well done. And again. Good. This one, we're just going to open out, reach those palms away and folding back. Good. And again, opening out, reach away and fold back. Well done. Last few here, open out, reach away and fold back, and again opening out, reaching away and fold back. One last time, opening out, reach away and folding back. Well done. Then we're going to clasp our fingers together, reach those fingers away, stretching through those forearms, drop that head down. Then we're going to look up, reaching up towards the ceiling, then open those arms wide. Good. And again, clench those fingers together, reach those fingers away, drop that head down, and then lifting up together and opening wide. Let's do one more time. Reach the fingers together, reach away, drop that chin down, lifting up and opening nice and wide there. Well done. Relax those shoulders down. Fantastic. Thanks for joining me for the class today. Hope you've enjoyed it and hope we see you again soon.